Hey guys, I'm Lazor, otherwise known as Matt, and there's no screen at the moment. At least I don't think there is. I might have done something, I don't know. And depends what future me wants to do, you know? So it should be like a black screen or similar. This is going to be another shoutcasted video, just so you know. I just want to talk about a couple of things. First, Duels community past 650 subscribers. It's not often that I bring up the amount of subscribers that we've hit, but 650 is quite a good amount, I feel. I didn't say anything at 500, which I wanted to, but we passed it much quicker than I was expecting, so I didn't have enough chance to say anything about it. But 650 was another like milestone that I think in personal, and then it goes like 1,000 is like the next. I don't know why 650, but I like it as a milestone, you know? 750 would make more sense, but 650. Also, if you don't know who I am, which I haven't really mentioned this since like 200 subscribers, or when I started this channel, is that, well, I guess I just kind of spoiled it a little bit, is that I'm the person who dictates what goes up on the channel, and the person who uploads the videos and all that kind of stuff and runs this channel basically. Of course there'd be nothing without the people who are sending the videos, so I'm not trying to take anything away from them, but I'm just saying that, I don't know, people probably don't know, at least like 300 I'm guessing, people probably don't know who watch this, and I also just want to say thank you, because this is something that I thought up, and I thought it's probably not going to go very well, and there was a time where it wasn't going very well, but it's looking good. We average about 400 views, up to 600 views per video, which, to be honest, it's pretty impressive, considering it's a community channel. It's not one person uploading one of the most viewed videos constantly, it's multiple people uploading, and they get high, and so they get a nice consistent amount of views, which means we have a consistent viewer base, means we have not that many dead subscribers, which is fucking awesome. That's really, really good to see people leaving a thumbs up. It's really helping the channel grow. I mean, let me just have a look. I'm just scrolling down. I uploaded a video which was worst matchup in game, right? And that's by me, that wasn't from Duels Gaming or any other like huge channel who's gone like, oh, good Duels community to watch this, or anything like that. That was from me, and that got over 1,000 views. So that means that that went up high up on a search bar, or went to someone's other videos kind of thing, and people saw it from there and went. And the only way that happens is from comments and likes, you know. That's why that's got such a high amount of views in comparison, you know, and similar other things. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for 650. Thank you to everyone who uploads here as well. I've been trying my best to upload at least one video a day. Right now it's pretty difficult to upload one video a day, but I do, you know, I get by. You guys can clearly see that I get by. For people who do upload there, if you've had a video that you've been waiting to be uploaded for a while, I apologise. I've been doing the gauntlet stuff, and there's only one more gauntlet to go before 2013, so that is going to be between ITFC and Nemo. That was the last one that was called out before I said no more call outs, because we don't have enough time, to be honest, because those two have got to get their time together and play those games and send them to me and all that kind of stuff. Then I have to find a suitable gap in videos where I can upload them and stuff like that. Looking at my videos, I think I've got a few I can upload over the next couple of days, and then I'm going to need some more from people, so that's just heads up to people who upload here. And I know it's been like 4 minutes with no gameplay, and you can always skip ahead if you want until you see the gameplay, but yeah, there you go, that's all I want to say. I guess the other thing was basically when 2013 comes around, expect 2 videos per day, and for people who are making the videos for this channel, I expect 2 videos a week from you guys for at least like the first couple of weeks, because there's going to be a huge influx of people searching for the videos, and as a community as a whole, we want to make sure that we're uploading a lot of videos, so they basically flood the top of the search bar with us. You know, if we flood that top of the search bar, then, well, all it takes is for one person to be liked, and then all of a sudden everyone's got a little bit, and that's what a community channel does. So yeah, we'll move on to this video. A subscriber sent me I think it's titled, what was it titled? Don't Call It a Comeback, which I've named a lot of videos in the past. It's on PC, he's doing the random spin, you got Vampires, it's pretty good. Vampires is a nice deck. I know Metal Crystal's a fan, I think everyone knows Metal Crystal's a fan of Vampires. I think it's basically stating the obvious by now. But yeah, Vampires, it's probably my number 5 deck, I know. That's just by personal favoritism, you know. I wouldn't say it's the number 5 deck in the entire game, even though it might actually be. That'd be kind of strange if it was. But yeah, I'd say Treefolk beats it in my eyes. For me personally, my favourite decks go Strength Stone, Elves, March to War, Treefolk, and then Vampires. Yeah, they're my favourite decks to play. With Strength Stone being at the top, because I find Strength Stone so much fun to play. I just love that deck, you know. I just like the cards in it. I feel that it's got. I feel it could be a lot better easily. If it had multiples of some cards, it'd be so much better. I mean, 2 Hero of Oxide Ridge. I mean, it's not a legendary card, yet it's treated like one. As you can see, most decks have like 1 legendary, and they only have the ability to they only have 1. And Hero of Oxide Ridge is treated like that. He hasn't drawn his 3rd land here in the game. I've just been bullshitting while the first couple of turns happen. His opponent has hit land drop 3, which is never good when you see Treefolk start to ramp up early. Nature's Law turn 2 is horrible to see. It's pretty like deathly for most players. I mean, I love Treefolk when it goes quick, and Vampires has not drawn a 3rd land. Also, I'm going to point out that he got Primus off the top earlier. I didn't mention it at the time because I was too busy talking, but I didn't want to interrupt myself. But Primus off the top, I don't know about that decision. I mean, sure, he has a Dauntless in hand, as he's just proven, but a 2nd Dauntless is never bad, especially when you know you're playing against Vampires. That might have been a mistake. I personally go for Dungrove Elder almost all the time, because Hexproof just is so good in this game. It just wrecks everything, you know. If you saw me versus JT, where he played Realm and I played Oromancer, and I got the Sacred Wolf, the reason that I won that game is because of Hexproof. That is it. There was no other reason why I won that game. I would have easily got smashed. But because Sacred Wolf had Hexproof, most decks in this game cannot deal with it, you know. The only way you deal with it is with non-targeted removal. So, in other words, mass removal, stuff that has area effect. And there's his land drop 3, however, it's a bit late, not gonna lie. Vampire Nighthawk, obviously. Wow, my throat did something weird then. Vampire Nighthawk, obviously. And it's gonna be the play, and yeah, that's gonna be what he does, obviously, and that's gonna be blocking Dauntless. Let's see what opponent does here. Oh, Lumberknot, that's fucking great. There you go, there's Hexproof. A great display of Hexproof there. Lumberknot is such a dick. It can just sit there and just get bigger and bigger. And the fact it doesn't have Trample somehow makes that card better, because people like to chump block it, and every time you chump block it, it gets bigger. However, if it has Trample, people are less likely to block a chump block, I guess. If that makes sense, you know. Now, the fact it has Hexproof makes it so a Spread This Sickness would not kill it, or something similar. Now the play here is probably just to drop Child Knight, not gonna lie, or hold back for Vampire Bite, and hope that he doesn't play Land or Treefolk, or kill your guy. Swinging in, I guess he's hoping that the 3/3 blocks, but his opponent was running 60 cards. I checked at the beginning. He's been playing the game well so far. I mean, yeah, I didn't think he'd take that block. Probably his best bet was to probably stay behind with Vampire Bite and hope that his guy didn't die or anything died. I guess the only way you could get killed would be by Beast Within, and then Vampire Bite would still be the play. That would kill Lumberknot. He would still take a little bit from Battle Wand Oak, but well, he'd have no creatures on the field. He'd have creatures in hand. His opponent would have a 0/3 wall and a 1/3. Of course, I don't know how he plays this turn. Aristocrat is okay, I guess, because he has the ability to sack and then trade. with the Lumber Knot at this point, because of course Lumber Knot will get +1/+1, and all that kind of stuff. Beast Within, okay, a little bit premature, I'm not gonna lie. What he should have done was waited for him to block, waited for him to sack, right, and then Beast Within. And if he didn't block and sack, or if he just blocked, then you still had a Beast Within open. This way he gets 2 counters, but the other way he would have got 2 counters as well, I think. No, he would have got 3 counters, I think. Or, no, 2. He would have got 2, and there would be no 1/1 in the way now. So he's at 4 life, his opponent's at 20. Unfortunately, we know how long, well, you can probably see by the timer that the game is not over yet, by how long the left of the game is. A little bit of a spoiler in itself, also for the fact that the title of the video is Don't Call It a Combat, which kind of sucks for me, because kind of guess what the close result's going to be. Vampire Bite, not going to go for the kicked option, not going to gain life. It would have gained 4 life, gone up to 8, I guess. His guy would have been a 6/6 and a 1/3. Gonna go for GG again. Go for Gatekeeper. I guess Gatekeeper was okay, but now his opponent has a 7. If Milo TP is gonna go for GG in response, like a baller. That's one thing I do like about PC, is that you can just type away at your opponent. Something I enjoy doing when I play StarCraft, something I enjoy. It gives it something of a sportsmanship, something, you know, it just gives it something. Right, so opponent has a 7/7, hexproof on the field, and a 3/4. He has a 1/1 and a 2/2, 4 land, didn't swing in, don't know why, that was kind of, why didn't you swing in? Do you expect him to do 20 damage in response? Maybe it just, yeah, oops, I agree, maybe it just skipped his phase, which kind of sucks for him. That could, if he drew land there, could have cost him. Oh, could have helped. Yeah, he'd have Drawing on the field, but he still has, I guess, it would have helped a lot. Probably Child Knight, he has lifelink. Child Knight swinging with the 2/2. If he swings in with the, goddammit. It's the thing, he has to, sometimes you have to play the player, and the opponent is playing well until that last turn where he skipped the attack phase. And he has to decide whether, if he swings in with the 2/2, whether he'll throw his 3/4 in the way, just in case that his 7/7 might die. Right, so what he should have done, well, I don't know what he should have done. Oh, he's just going to do that just to gain the life anyway. I don't know, it's kind of difficult from a backseat. You always have an advantage when you watch gameplays like this anyway, when you watch them from like the comment section or from this section. But I'm just trying to think of it how you'd do it if that was your turn. Personally, I don't know, I might have swung him with a 2/2 then, just to see what my opponent would have done. You chomp with Child Knight. Well, why did you multiple block that guy? Please bring that guy back. Please bring him back, or do that. Yeah, what? That doesn't make sense. I guess keeping Child Knight alive is okay. Now block the 3/4 with your 2/1. If you want to kill something, you have a creature in hand, right? Yeah, that's a good play. Fresh meat. Oh, why did he do that? That was stupid. Oh, opponent, no, why? Premature. Yep, he could have done that after. He would have had 2 3/3s. Oh, it pains me to see an opponent who has been playing so well so far this game, just to, like, I guess, throw it away right near the end, you know, just, that cost him. That'd be game. That would be game right now. He'd have 2 3/3s if I know. In fact, no, he wouldn't. He'd have nothing. Beast Within did nothing anyway. It's when it enters your graveyard. Still, it pains me to see it used incorrectly. But yeah, it's kind of stupid. 3/9. Well, I guess you have to block the 4. Why didn't you block the 3/4 with your 4/4? Why? If he... If he was afraid of the Primal Bellow and his guy dying, you would have died to the Primal Bellow anyway. Also, Nighthawk was probably the best play you could ever hope for. Don't swing in. Do not swing in. Just stay back. Play Nighthawk. If you had blocked last turn, the 3/4 would be in the graveyard. He would have 3/4 and a 10/10. You'd be able to kill the 10/10 with your 2/3. His opponent is on 7 land, which is that Primus land now? Or is Primus 8? We know he's got Primus. We know one card enhance Primus and one card something else. He's going to be at 2, which is pretty shit. 2, his opponent's at 20. He has a Drana on the field. Lumbernut was thrown away. He could have easily waited it out and just threw 2 3/4s at him. He could have easily done that. That would have probably been better. He would have got the same amount of damage through. Lumbernut would still be on the field. He could have blocked with Nighthawk. He would have lost Nighthawk. Lumbernut would have still been on the field. The play is to probably Drana his guy. Then yeah, for the bunch, kill his guy. Swing in, next turn he lays land, Primus, kills land, you're out of Corrupt, so maybe Corrupting was the play there, if he remembers that is Primus, but of course, if I was playing at the time, I probably would have forgot Primus by now. But no land, which makes us think Primus must be an 8-drop, just foddering out that guy, I guess, and Drana's just going to go ahead and swing in for, like, the nuts. Just play land, Corrupt, swinging for 4. That takes, well, that's not lethal, but it puts you at 11. It puts him at like 1, I think. I can't do math. It doesn't, yeah, it's not quite winning yet, but it's getting close. It's getting close. He pumps his guy, gets +5. The reason why I do it that way is, why wouldn't you pump him to the roof if you were going to pump him at all? Also, because if he had a beast with him, he would have been fucked. If he did any of that, it would have been fucked. But I would have definitely gone for a Corrupt, because it would have pumped his life total up as well. I don't know if that's what he's squiggling. I guess he's squiggling to say that if he doesn't lose his turn, then Corrupt will win in the game, which is what Corrupt is designed to do. But I would have personally taken him to 1, took yourself to 11. Everyone has their own things. That is 1 turn too late. The fact he got Primus at the top with the last one can maybe cost him the game. If he had gone and got the other Dauntless, or gone and got Dungrove Elder, or gone and got something else, then yeah, that would have been it. Just play Corrupt, that's it. Oh, his opponent left. His opponent left and replaced by an AI. Gotta love it when that happens. That's gonna be the game. Yeah, that was a good game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about like the 4 minutes of nothing at the beginning, or whatever I replaced that nothing with. I don't know. That's going to be a game. Thank you for sending me that game. If you want to send me a game to cast, the stuff should be in the description. If it's not, leave a comment saying why isn't it in the description. The other thing is I'm going to be doing a Q&A on my channel soon. So if I'd said in my next Duels video that I'd mentioned that. If you want to leave a question for that, put like a capital Q, colon, then the question, and I'll save that for the Q&A. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.